Hi everybody. So today this is your review video and we are basically just going over the things that we have learned Tuesday and Wednesday. So let's just review what each of these items are. So a line would look something like this. It goes on forever and ever in each direction. You can label your line with points, and I'm going to put them here, and I'm going to say B, D. So this would be called line BD. Perfect. Next, let's draw a ray. So a ray has one endpoint, and it travels in one direction forever. So let's say this is our ray, and we're going to label it ray RJ. So this is going to be a little tricky. So we want to label it RJ because that's the way it goes. So we're going to put it like that. Perfect. Next is a line segment, which is just part of a line, which means it has two endpoints, and these are not called dots, they are called points. So let's label this line segment LJ. So we would simply put an L and a J, a line over the top. There we go. Oh gosh. Okay. There we go. So this would be line segment LJ. So we have to introduce angles now. Remember, we have 4 types of angles. We have acute, obtuse, right, and straight. Now, one thing that we have to remember when measuring angles and classifying them, well, we classify them by their measurement, and we measure angles in degrees, not like degrees Fahrenheit or degrees Celsius, but we measure them in degrees. So let's start with a straight angle. A straight angle is 180 degrees, and it is a straight line. So let me change out my colors. Oh gosh. Okay, a straight line is 180 degrees, and it would look a little bit like this. So I'm using the blue line to show the measure of degrees or how the line would appear. Let's draw a right angle. So a right angle, remember, is always shaped like a capital L. It just depends on which way you rotate it, but it's always going to be shaped like a capital L, and there's always going to be this little box to mark that it is a 90-degree angle. And let me write that. So this is 90 degrees. And here shows the angle. So one way that you can picture a right angle too is pick up like a box of tissues or a box of Kleenexes, and there are right angles all over the tissue box. Where the sides and the edges meet, you will find right angles. Or just about anything, the side of a desk, the side of a dresser, all kinds of things. Right angles are easy to spot. Now, an acute angle, remember, is smaller than 90 degrees. So let's make one that's a little smaller. See, this one doesn't open all the way to make like a capital L. So let's say this one is, let's say that it's 38 degrees. And that little tiny circle that I made by the 38 means degrees, if you did not know that symbol. And this shows the angle opening there. Now, the last one we have to draw is an obtuse angle. So we have a right angle, which is exactly 90 degrees. We have an acute angle, which is smaller than 90 degrees. And now, let's draw an obtuse angle, which is bigger than 90 degrees, but less than 180. So here's 90 degrees and here's the 180. So let's draw an obtuse angle. I did not draw the straightest lines ever. Let's say this is 170 degrees. There's no way because the straight is 180. So let's say this is 140 degrees. Perfect. So the thing to remember about an obtuse angle is that it is bigger than a right angle. So it's bigger than this, but and bigger than an acute angle, but it's smaller than a straight angle. So these are the 4 types of angles that we have, and that we classify them based on the degree of how big it is. Just let me make a quick visual for you. In my mind, this is gonna work out, so let's see. So here is our straight angle. I'll draw it in black. I will change the color each time, and hopefully that will help. So here is our acute angle. See how it's small? Next would be a 90-degree angle. So I'm gonna put this here. This would be a 90 degree. And then I'm going to draw an obtuse angle. So if you look, the obtuse angle is the green line. So it's bigger than the 90-degree angle, but it's not bigger than a straight angle. The 90-degree angle is directly in the middle of a straight angle, so it divides it right in half, and the right angle is not as big as an obtuse angle, but it's bigger than an acute angle. Now, the blue line is the acute angle, and you can tell it is the smallest of the ones that we have drawn. So once you have watched this, that means that you have gone over a review from the previous 2 days of learning in math, and now you are going to be introduced to new kinds of lines, probably lines that you have heard of before, but you might need a little refresher. So after you watch this, just keep moving along through the videos and you will be taught the new content for today.